Good day. This is Mark at Golden State Ave Videos, and we're at Fresno Yosemite International. Some F-15s are coming in with the local Air National Guard, so let's try to get those, and then I'll give you some more details in a minute. There's a bunch of them, so we should be able to get at least a couple. I did promise you less obstructed views, and I'm at a better location than the last video I shot from Fresno Yosemite. So there still is some fencing, but it is a better overall view. That's a train behind us, a freight train. It's a little bit overcast today. We're expecting rain on Saturday. Sorely needed. We're in a severe drought. March is supposed to be a wet month, but we haven't got, I don't think we've got any rain, or very, very little. And they're taxiing back to the base. This is the 144th Fighter Wing. I scheduled this video shoot at a time of day when there is a relatively large amount of traffic, at least for a smaller or mid-sized airport like this. So there are a number of commercial flights that'll be coming in shortly. And you can also see in the distance, Sky West has its hangar. There's a United Express over there. They're just getting ready to shut down their engines. I'm just trying to look up for you the arrivals coming up. Just bear with me a second. You don't mind the jet noise, I'm sure. I'm going to try to get set up for the next arrival. We have 2 runways. It's a 25 left and 25 right, approximately 8,000 and 9,000 feet. I'll give you a little bit of a view. Those are the approach lights. You can just see them. Okay, here comes the next arrival. It's Alaska. Okay, so it's 11:40. We're expecting Delta. 11:42. It's a CRJ. Here it comes. Actually, it was American. So that looks like 11:46, American 3125, a CRJ from Phoenix. Next one will be 11:58, Alaska Embraer 75L from Los Angeles. I'm just going to correct the angle a little bit for you, so just bear with me. That concrete structure is actually the sign for the airport. I'll try to get a picture of it for you, perhaps before I leave. And they are constructing a trail from the city of Clovis, which is adjacent to Fresno. They're constructing a walking trail. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go, but it's in the vicinity of the airport perimeter. Now the other day when we shot, you could see the Sierras. They are in the distance, but they're obscured by haze. You know, it is hazier today, lower clouds. I'd say about 3,000 to 5,000 feet. So a little bit of blue sky, but a lot of haze and low cloud. Temperature is in the 70s. And then after the Alaska flight from LA, there'll be a United flight. It's an A320 from Denver. It's due in at 12:41. And we may get some private jets or private turboprops or some general aviation aircraft. I'll just check departures also. So in about 17 minutes there'll be a Southwest flight of 737 to Las Vegas, Then 16 minutes later, a CRJ, American Airlines for Phoenix, and then departing 12:27 a Delta CRJ for Salt Lake City, and then 12:30 an American CRJ for Salt Lake. You can see we have a lot of regional jets. As I said in the last video, we do have some big aircraft coming in. Probably the biggest on a regular basis are the UPS and FedEx freighters. FedEx flies a 757, which leaves in the early evening around 5:30, and UPS flies, I believe, an A300. We won't see those today, but just so you know, that's about the biggest planes on a regular basis that we see here. We do handle 747s. I've even seen C5As here. Okay, so any minute, the CRJ from Phoenix, American, should be coming in. Oh, that one landed. So the next one would be, the next arrival will be 12:37, a Boeing 737 American from Dallas. And next departure in 15 minutes southwest for Las Vegas. That's flight 1257, Boeing 737. I'm going to swivel around here so you can see there's an American, it looks like an American regional jet over by the Sky West hangar. We can get a little shot of the control tower way in the distance. It's barely visible. Actually, there's so much haze I can't even get it. So I can see it, but I don't think the camera can pick it up. So I'm going to just swing around here to the sign area, and we'll await that that next departure southwest. I can see the tail. I think that's the aircraft. I'm going to try to show you the radar, one of the radars here. You know what? So much haze I cannot get it. Now I have other videos planned for you. There'll be evening departures and arrivals. Since it's daylight savings time, we'll have better light to do that. This is not a night video. I'm not that advanced yet, but it will be an evening video with the natural light. And then I'd like to do our tour of the airport. We'll just walk around the airport. I'll show you the different facilities. We've got two military facilities here, the 144th Fighter Wing and the Army National Guard, which is primarily helicopters, and then the FedEx and UPS freight areas, and SkyWest hangar. The 144th Fighter Wing has a display of historic aircraft that we can look at. I forgot to mention in the last video that we also have a fire base for fighting fires in the Sierras. There's a lot of aircraft that come in the summer. Fire season is starting earlier and earlier, so they come in on the approach end of the base is on the approach end of the 25 runways, and a lot of interesting aircraft there. I've talked to the pilots. I've been inside some of the planes. So that is another facet of the airport that's intriguing.
How are you, sir?
Good.
What you getting?
We're just filming a video of the operations at the midday. You know, it's for YouTube.
Oh,
so
really?
I'll give you the channel if you come back.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do all the departures and arrivals, and then in the evening too, that on a regular basis.
That's what you do?
Yeah. Well, and other things, other airports, SFO. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's not my full-time job. I do it for the love of it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's fun.
Nice, man. I want to take up time. I thought that's pretty cool, man.
Okay. Thank
Good
you.
day, buddy.
Okay. Bye-bye. We're in an area here where people like to walk. There's canals here. The canals don't have any water right at the minute because they're withholding the water because of the drought. But in a month or so, or maybe a few weeks, we'll start to see water in those canals. And people like to jog and walk along these canal banks. I did have a little bit of a shock this morning. The Starbucks right by the airport, they took out all the tables and chairs, and the barista told me it's become a grab and go place. I hope it's not a trend at all the other Starbucks, but you can only go in there and just grab and go. No place to sit down. It used to be one of my favorite Starbucks. It was kind of a little hideaway because a lot of the Starbucks in town here, even though there are many of them, are just overrun, no place to sit, or, you know, atmospheric problems. But that one is finito. It is just grab and go. There's a couple of TV stations near that Starbucks, and a lot of the reporters and editors and various people from those TV stations go into that Starbucks. So about 8 minutes, we should see that Southwest flight for Las Vegas. I don't see anything moving yet, but just bear with me. I'll try to keep the commentary going as I can think of stuff to bring to your attention. We do have some other unique airports in Fresno. There's Chandler Field in the western part of Fresno, and that used to be the main airport for Fresno until Fresno Yosemite was developed. And it's historic. The structures in the terminal are Art Deco. It's definitely worth doing a video on that. It's all private traffic, but there are jets. Sometimes there are air shows. So that's definitely worth a video. And then another airport that I thought of, it's not particularly exciting, but it's important historically. Fresno Sky Park, it used to be, it is the first sky park in the United States. This is where private planes land and they can taxi right to their houses. I actually looked at a house there once. I don't know why I didn't buy it, but we ended up in another community nearby. But you know, it's worth maybe just a quick 5-minute, 10-minute video just to show you what it is. This street here is McKinley Avenue. It's a busy thoroughfare, east-west, and then the street over here is Clovis Avenue, and that is north-south. So that's the locale. A little bit earlier, I saw some of the fire equipment for the airport riding by. I wish I'd gotten a shot of that for you, but I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe we can get that later. It's definitely clouding up now, not even any sun. So just in the last 10 minutes, the weather has changed. But as I say, we're not expecting rain till Saturday. Well, about 5 minutes southwest should be taxing by. I still see the tail there. I don't know you'd think it'd already be taxing, but it's not. As soon as it is, I'll try to get a shot.